Good evening, Knights. 2020 has been a year unlike any other. And in turn with that, our commencement has been unlike any other. We hope you enjoy this video celebration of the North Lincoln High School class of 2020 this evening. Thank you, and go Knights.
If everybody could pause for a moment of silence. This time, could everybody please remove your hats? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Good evening, class of 2020, and welcome to the virtual graduation. For the class of 2020, our senior gift is a Knight statue that will be gifted next year to the class of 2021. Thank you.
First, I want to congratulate the class of 2020 for all your hard work and dedication. Many different things combine to make the high school experience what it is: sports, social interactions, etc. But to start, I want to focus on academics, often the least fun part of high school, yet it is the building block for all the rest. We as students often moan and complain about this class or another. However, I know we all recognize the importance of them, although I'm still not sure when I'm ever going to use my geology class. The education we have received here in our 4 years may be the end of formal education for some who may enter the military or go into the workforce, or it may be a step for us to reach our ultimate goal of a college education. No matter what path we take, what we have learned here will be important moving forward into the rest of our lives. The most valuable lesson here, though, isn't something to do with calculus, chemistry, or any subject. It is the lesson to never stop learning and to always look to improve upon yourself. You can't talk about high school without mentioning all the social aspects. The many gained and lost friendships over the years, the many moments of laughter and enjoyment all of us have shared. While I know we didn't get to do a lot of the traditional things this year, like prom or have a senior skip day, we still had many special moments together that made this an unforgettable senior year. These social interactions extend outside of school as well, to our families and all the support they have provided us over the last 4 years. None of us would be here today without the love and support of our families, as well as all the memories and fun times they have provided us along the way. I would be remiss not to discuss all we have accomplished here in our time at North Lincoln. We have won 5 state championships, and other sports have made many their deepest playoff runs in school history. We also have many athletes who are going on to compete at the college level, showing the individual achievements alongside the team's success. Not only have we been greatly accomplished in athletics, but in the classroom as well, with many of us being recognized for different academic achievements, whether it be a DECA award, being a National Merit Scholarship nominee, or getting into the college we wanted. We all have accomplished notable things academically. Let me continue by thanking the many people at North Lincoln, all of whom were crucial in our success. Mr. Cathy for making this such a fun and enjoyable senior year, all of our teachers who have taught all of us not only how to succeed in the classroom, but how to be better as people, as well as all of the coaches who have allowed us to thrive on and off the field and help shape us as individuals. We have accomplished a lot as a class together, but now we must go on our separate ways to accomplish even bigger and better things. To close, I just want to give some advice from one of my favorite book/TV characters. Never forget what you are, the rest of the world will not. Wear it like armor, and it can never be used to hurt you. Congratulations again, class of 2020.
Hello, fellow classmates. Though we might not be gathered today in a most desirable manner, might we be ever thankful for the administrators, faculty, and staff who have dedicated such committed efforts to make our graduation as traditional and enjoyable as possible. For myself, the means by which a graduation, if any, was put on was of the least importance, ironically. I would have been grateful for whatever a great school board was capable of providing. In such an awkward social dynamic as now, celebrating fully a moment as significant as this is impossible. I wholeheartedly understand this. 3 months ago, I would have never guessed that it would take 10 different pharmacy trips to find hydrogen peroxide. After the third, I considered reaching out to Ms. Townsend to see if there was any way I could synthesize some. Perhaps my favorite recent norm has been seeing the ecstatic face of a 7-year-old after you honk your horn for his birthday. While it pains me that I cannot see the smiles of all my fellow classmates and teachers, nonetheless hug them before heading off to university. We must sacrifice now for the sake of our future. My 90-year-old grandfather, of whom I am certain has no clue what phrases like live stream, Zoom meeting, or even Wi-Fi mean, has hopefully accessed this video by now. His technological ineptitude is fully warranted. But for anyone below the age of 50, Dad, getting connected to our house Wi-Fi should not take more than a dozen phone calls to an IT help desk. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. Now, I can stand up here and act like I fervently peruse Charles Dickens in my free time, when in reality, I quit reading David Copperfield around 70 pages in. I know Mr. Ferguson is somewhere grimacing right now for using a Dickens cliche. High school, viewed by some as no more than a fleeting stepping stone on the path to adulthood, is truly the best of times. The reception of our diplomas represents the seismic shift into adulthood, leaving, but also borrowing from, our beloved aspects of childhood. We are no longer children. For the past 18 years, a parent or guardian has always signed our field trip forms. Actually, in 10th grade, our anatomy field trip to Atlanta was verified by some Nick Gardner in lieu of my mother. Also, when I never received my blue senior card, Nick photocopied and laminated me my own copy. Now, I'm not saying that he'll grow up to be a con artist, but if you've ever watched Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo DiCaprio, he bears a strong resemblance. I digress, but the parental guidance and support that has been at our disposal for so long will be no longer. I pray as each of you sets out to begin your lives that you will remain in close contact with your loved ones and nurture the relationships and friendships most dear to you. If there are broken and shattered relationships in your lives, I implore you to mend them. Fellowship, camaraderie, and collaboration not only enable utmost potential in the classroom, but in life as well. I encourage you to listen to your loved ones and peers. Take what you can, while you can, with you for the rest of your lives. Class of 2020, thank you for allowing me to speak on your behalf. I pray that I might be able to see each of you in person in July before we gather one last time to embark on our respective journeys. A ship in harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. Thank you, North Lincoln, for allowing us to dock in your harbor for such a seemingly brief time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the North Lincoln High School graduating class of 2020.
At this time, class of 2020, please turn your tassels.